The thing about this race is the other two horses in front of us are all going easy. So we can't let them get away too much, but we're going easy ourselves.
Rail 42 is now moving.
We still got a chance. We still got horse.
Girl is still third, followed by...
Doesn't look like anybody's moving.
114.
Come on, now go get it.
Here they go.
Go get it. Sit down on this one. That's it. Come on, baby. That's it. Take the lead. Now,
Keep going with him, baby. Take him home now. Go on. Kick him tail now. Go on. Take him on home now. He's going. He's easy.
Outside the late run coming from ERU. Also, be a star, but the drive okay. 22. In front of the wire, easily winning it by about 5. ERU gets up
1 by 8 lengths. Okay. Here we go.
There's 10 people on the leaderboard. They all have over between $102 and $121, so it's only $19 difference. So that's good for everybody involved because that gives everybody hope. And even the people that aren't even in the top 10, they're still hopeful because nobody's broken away from the pack, and that's a good thing. Unless it was me, of course.
Rising on the charts with a bullet is this man, Steve Valiant, who also hit that race at Oakland for a $21 payoff. Valiant is a resident of New Jersey and lists his occupation as professional gambler. That should come in handy in a contest like this. You haven't seen Las Vegas until you've seen Jubilee. This upcoming race 7 at Bay Meadows is a mandatory race. What's up, bud?
Nothing, Weasel.
What are you looking for?
I don't understand. You looked at it?
You're off the first page of the leaderboard.
Uh-oh. I'm off of it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you told me.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to stick with my game plan.
And that is?
I'll be in the hunt.
You change your bet? Yeah, you change it.
Changing his play, that was Grant Goodrich, who moved up in the standings by cashing a 48.40 ticket on an optional play at his hometown Santa Anita. And remember Mark Lowe? In the last 2 hours, Lowe has dropped from 1st to 4th.
And who do you have in this mandatory at Bay Meadows?
Slew of Honey. Harmony. Slew of Harmony.
That's the number 6.
That is correct.
And last time I checked, the horse was about 5 to 1.
That's correct. 92, I believe.
He was 9 to 2, but when the gate opened for the day's last mandatory, the number 6 dropped to 3 to 1.
Oh, 3 jumped to the lead.
Admit back, second place. Pretty much where I expected it. Needs a strong finish because he hasn't been.
Candy's double making up ground to third. Up 2 away third is Candy's double.
Come on, 6! Give it to it! Come on, Lopez, go, baby!
Slew Harmony trails up very strongly. Traveling beautifully just behind them. Together 4 lengths to Ferrari, Fred and LL's Versatile in the stretch. And Dancing Country with the lead. From Candy's double, Lane to Gentry. Slew Harmony now falls to the outside.
He's got off the left. Let's see how much. That helps.
We are at the end of day 1, and we have a dead heat. Mark Lowe and Leonard Wells each have 141.40, and they took home $4,000 apiece for the first day lead. Murray and Goodrich are next. And Dick, for Lowe and Wells are leaders. There will be no Cirque du Soleil tonight.
Yeah, there's no sleeping for anybody in this contest tonight, and stamina really becomes a critical factor. And if you've done enough prep work, you can get on with the next day's work. If you're trying to catch up, you really have problems. I used to spend a lot of time watching videotapes, so I was more ready than everybody else.
We'll check in with day 2 when we return.
Oh, yeah. This is when I make my move. Yeah, I make my move.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second and final day of the 2006 Daily Racing Form NTRA National Handicapping Championship.
Good day, I hope.
They may have dark circles under their eyes, but our players are back for day 2 of the National Handicapping Championship. And there's your leaderboard after day 1. Low and Wells tied for the lead at 141.40. But Dick, what about day 2 strategies?
Randy, it's not terribly complicated on day 2. If you did what you wanted on day 1, you should already have a strategy for day 2. If, however, you go, as we often do, bad on day 1, you better have come up with a backup plan, call an audible, find a way to get yourself to the winner's circle, whatever it takes.
And our man, the Maven, has recharged his batteries.
First mandatory race of the day is a $25,000 claimer from Gulfstream, and with the favorite being drawn in post 12, lots of live long shots for the players to go for. If they're going to start making a move, now's the time.
And now is the time to see if this mandatory is going to be one of those live long shots or that favorite drawn on the outside. On the Gulfstream Park turf, taking the lead, the 3-2 favorite, Amon.
Have your wit, and Amon is getting clear. It is Amon now a length and a half in front of Big Luck and Vive La Vie. Amon, Big Luck, it's Amon in front. Amon, the horse got four. Okay, well, all right.
It's 3-2 favorite. Nobody, very few people in the contest took number 12. Very few.
How'd you do in the first mandatory?
I caught him on. I thought that with Johnny B up, I mean, he's one of the best on turf. So rather than try to look for a long shot, my nerves are shattered. So I went with the favorite, but basically it was because of Johnny B.
What kind of race are you picking?
I'm going to knock you out.
Any smart player knew that horse was 3-5. That's who you got big value.
This horse here.
I told Wayne coming down.
on top like 24.
I said the 12 can't lose this because I want to see who is smart enough to take
your head next to a big
I want to
like
see
that.
who is smart enough to take a mortal lock. It's going to be an overlay.
You pick a better race next time.
The next one will be better, I promise. Mandatory race number 2 on the day about to take place. It's the 5th from Gulfstream. Similar situation as the first mandatory race. The favorite drawn outside in a full field on the turf.
I told them you were my lucky teller, so I had to come get you today. 9-1.
Now, this horse isn't likely to get out in front. In fact, that's one of the knocks against him, is that he's not going to be close enough to the front to have enough to finish at the end.
Licata is on a major roll, and in the second mandatory, he took number 4, Interpretation, in mid-pack along the rail.
He's got a good trip. He needs to kind of keep up there with the pack, though. He can't back off too much, or we'll have a problem at the end.
Bastille is mid-pack. He's got 4 to come. Then comes Sino O and Interpretation.
There he is on the rail. Right there. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8, 9. Looks like about 10th place, but he's got to move.
Around the turn, it looks like the chalk just might win another mandatory race again, flailing all the handicappers in the room.
And forecourt. Draw within 2.5 of the lead, and here comes forecourt. He will.
But then again, maybe not.
Come on, move that horse. Get him through that bunch. See, he's totally blocked out.
Take over the lead. It is forecourt off the top of the turn. Not today for inducement. He's dropped out of it. Interpretation in the black and white comes with us.
Bring that full horse. Come on. Get by that horse. You got him right there.
Nice job, Kevin. What'd you like about him?
I really didn't have any idea who to take in the race. I was looking for about a 10-1 shot to get in contention. He had decent figures on a turf. He had a decent record at Gulfstream on turf, but just kind of lucky because I'm not really a big turf bettor.
Well, you're in contention now.
I got a shot now. I got a shot.
And he had great closing speed. That's the difference between a horse who's running a G3 and a horse who's running claiming and allowance races all his life. That's a big close right there.
We're the closers, baby.
Louis Licata is on fire already today. He's cashed for 122.40, and Licata takes the lead. Maven?
Checking out the leaderboard before the 3rd mandatory race of the day. Incredibly bunch field. Usually at this time there is some separation. But within This next mandatory Gulfstream, 8 trucks represented with the 12 runners. Good luck.
This is an easy race. The horse that we pick is either going to jump out of the gate and blow everybody away, or the horse is going to be done.
In the third mandatory, this time the context #1, Bully Bones.
Bully Bones. This horse doesn't have a shot in hell, and I told him that.
Not happening, not in front, and not going to be around at the finish.
It's not looking good for him unless he can close it right here, because they're all bunching together. Here he comes, here he comes. Come on. Watch the outside. You got to run, baby. Come on, Bully Bones. See, this is when young horses sometimes get a little bit wobbly. Come on, move. Move. Oh, yeah, there's your tails on the outside. Our guy's done. I can't see who it is. Is it 11? That's that Guidry horse. That was the one I liked. I did like that horse.
It must be my luck. I made 5 races, they all lost. You come here, bet 2 winners.
He's a colorful guy. William Gonsolin Jr. just cashed for $17, and right now, this is a man that could use a little luck in his life.
My name is William Gonsolin Jr. I'm from St. Bernard, Louisiana, a little bit southeast of New Orleans.
Katrina is already being felt here, a hurricane which could be a once-in-a-lifetime storm for this city.
I doubt seriously if the parish I live in will ever come back. It is so devastated, it's like living on a landfill. I put my wife and my granddaughter in the attic, and the water just kept getting higher, so we were going to get trapped in here. I wasn't scared. I mean, I know it sounds foolish, but I wasn't scared for my life. I was concerned about my wife. You know, she was scared. When I put her in the attic, she got real scared. It really looked better when the water was there. You couldn't see all the destruction after it left. Oh. I mean, it just didn't happen to me, partner. And there are plenty people in the same position as me. And I'm going to tell you, there's one way I said when it first happened. The ones that had the most, they lost the most. And the ones that had the least, they lost the least. But everybody lost. Everybody.
Gonsolin says he is going back to New Orleans because it's in his blood. He's living in a trailer, and he's eligible for that $1 million bonus if he wins today. And Gonsolin's moved up to 11th place, so he has a fighting chance. Back at Bally's for the National Handicapping Championship. Is there gambling here? I'll have to check on that. Our man Richard Murray came to Vegas with his son Mike, one of his 12 kids. Murray still can't believe he's in the top 5.
We have made every wrong decision for 2 days. Golly. And we're just super lucky to be where we are.
The leaderboard has changed. Cheryl Britt and Mel Moser are now 1-2, and Steve Wolfson Sr. has moved into 7th. His father, Lewis, owned 1978 Triple Crown winner Affirmed. This is his dad's 94th birthday, and Steve is gaining ground.
4th mandatory race about to come up, and Steve Wolfson Sr. making a move.
I am?
In the top 10, boss.
Oh, I never look at standings. No, you think I moved too soon? I'm a little worried.
What are you going to do in this mandatory race?
Should I really say, you know, with people around and everything, I think I try and pick a winner?
We'll talk a minute before the race. How about that?
If you want. But I like privacy. Y'all are going to have trouble finding me. I'm going to hide.
Aqueduct number 10, baby.
The
fourth mandatory at Aqueduct. Licata proud of his ticket. He was displaying it. As for Wolfson, we don't know. He likes his privacy.
You can run, but you can't hunt, man.
And I'm a big James Bond fan. Watch. You just got to hope for Steve, as we're looking over this field, that the horse he likes, this mystery horse, is not one in the back of that pack there. Because if it is, it ain't him. I'm in green. I have Channing Hill's horse, number 11.
Fighting Roy Kelly, but at first blush on the far outside has quickly forged to the front. At first blush, opening up now.
I'm nowhere, in case you're wondering. But the favorite's winning.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad result.
Right. Of course, that's a favorite I would have taken, but I figured $6 or $8 or $10 wouldn't matter. Later, if I lose by that much, I'll be sorry. We didn't get the one I needed. So we'll have to move on to the next one.
We had nothing in it. Our horse was ridden poorly, got a bad trip, and still, man, only fair. But we didn't get hurt. The favorite won it.
Must be a good notebook. William Halazu has cashed on 6 of his first 7 bets of the day, $160 worth, and has vaulted all the way into second. Cheryl Britt lost that mandatory, but still leads at 209.10.
Daddy's on the board.
Our day 2 leader right now, getting a little bit of a lunch break. Let's say hello to Cheryl Britt. Grabbing a bite to eat, huh?
Yes, this is my second time here. I had to leave the first time without my food.
7th place.
We had to go make a mandatory play, so back again.
And what's gotten you to the top of the leaderboard today?
Just really sticking with our strategy and executing well.
Very discouraged. I just missed a mandatory race. I didn't get one in. So my insides are way down right now. I missed the mandatory. I was eating and forgot all about it. This was the Aqueduct's 9th race.
Okay, we're back, and only 12 minutes now until the next mandatory race. Race 5 from Santa Anita. It seems as the day goes on, the leaderboard gets tighter and tighter.
One of the boys making a big move here on day 2, Paul Arnold, and how'd you get there?
Just trying to be consistent as I can.
Grinding away.
Yeah, grinding away.
What are you going to do in this mandatory at Santa Anita?
I'm taking the chalk. I'm embarrassed to say it.
What's that horse's name? I'd like to hear you call Blake. No. Come on, Trevor, get going home.
Trevor Denman calls the 5th mandatory at Santa Anita, a $500,000 stakes race. 2 new faces. 7th place Arnold's Chalk Horse is number 6 Moscow Burning. 3rd place Matthew Martin's Vo is going nowhere. So Martin starts pulling for the favorite too.
Valentine Dancer not good enough. They come for home and
Get this 6 home in. Yeah, get this 6 home. Beat this 10. Don't let him get points. The 10 was who I was going to use. No more. Yeah, fired and fell back.
I'm taking the favorite. Worked in the mandatory.
I know. It's a little embarrassing to pull that one out, but it wins a win, I guess, for now.
If you win by just a few bucks, though, it won't be so embarrassing, will it?
No, absolutely not.
After that score by 6-5 favorite Moscow Burning and mandatory 5, the standings mostly unchanged. Cheryl Britt is still your leader, but William
I never knew I was in 3rd place.
$5 closer.
When did I get in 3rd place?